Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Light gray color on top, helping them camouflage into the dry, rocky parts of Somalia where they like to live. And they've got those little stripes on their legs. It's actually going to be useful as a follow me mark. It's a good way for them to keep track of the other members of their herd, make sure nobody wanders off without the group, and to make sure the group doesn't leave. Camouflage against the green grass for us, since we can see them. But most of the predators they want to hide from, the lions and the other large mammals, they have a lot of trouble distinguishing certain colors. In fact, those very, very large mammalian predators have very limited color vision. A lion, for example, can't tell the difference between orange, red, and green. So if you're orange, a lion thinks you're green. And if you're red, a lion thinks you're green. So we can see these animals, but it's good to remember that it's not us that they're trying to hide from. Handful of greater kudu hiding under that tree. Run away really, really fast. Not very complex planners, the zebras, but they are very good runners. That few seconds of head start's almost going to be all they need in order to make the difference between getting caught and getting away. And you can tell even right now, as you just see those three of them standing together, it's kind of hard to tell whose back is whose and whose neck is whose. They kind of blend into each other just a little bit. Ellipson waterbuck as well. They've got those funny white circles on their rear ends. Those are what we call follow me marks. They're a good way for those antelope to keep that group together, just like we talked about with the Somali wild asses. Only unlike the wild asses, they don't have those marks on their legs. They've got them on their backsides. Few more elands coming by on the left-hand side here, and on the right-hand side we can see some Ankoli cattle, those large cattle with the great big wide horns. Those cattle are actually a domesticated animal species, so they are actually not the result of natural selection making those horns, but human selection. The people who manage and breed those cattle are going to select them for bigger and bigger horns to make them a little bit more valuable as trade goods and gifts. And we saw those female waterbuck just a second ago, but up on the hill, standing tall, looking handsome, we've got a male Ellipson waterbuck. He's mostly the same as those females. He's shaggy and brown. He's got a funny white circle on his butt, but he's got those nice big horns on his head, so you can see those right up there. Looking back over his shoulder, possibly he sees those girls over there. He does have a habit of standing tall on that hillside, walking back and forth, showing off his horns. He knows the ladies live right across the street, so he likes to show off and look his best. Stop and rest. So they want to make that run as short as they can. They want to use those spots to hide in the shade. They want to sneak through the bushes, sneak through the tall grasses, and get as close to those gazelles as possible before they start to run. Big, heavy, square mouths. We talked a little bit about the black rhinos earlier today and how they had kind of a pointed mouth. These guys are the white rhinos. They eat the grass. They have a big, wide, square lawnmower mouth. Another tower of giraffes on the right-hand side, including our youngest giraffe. There she is, standing right there. Her name is Nane. She was born on the 6th of June, so she's about 4.5 months old. She's about 8.5 feet tall, so she's a tiny little thing compared to the other giraffes. Only about half their height. She was about 6 feet tall on the day she was born, which might sound a little bit... While we're on the subject of baby animals, I've got another little challenge for you. As we start to turn right, keep your eyes out on the right-hand side. You'll see some rhinos, and if you're lucky, standing in between those adults, you will see a little baby rhino. Really hard to see as we turn the corner. She might be visible for just a second. I've given you guys a lot of really difficult babies to see today, and I'm apologizing for that.
Okay guys, this is like the monkey exhibit again, but it's showing a bunch of kids things. Oh, it's a little lynx. Oh no, it's a sand cat. A sand cat. It's cute.
It looks as pops just like Moana.
Yeah.
Just like a dog.
Is there more over here? I don't think there's anything over here. This is a black-footed cat. But I don't see anything in here. Oh yeah, it's spotted. It's right there. You see it? Oh, I think it's scared. Yeah. It's not coming out.
It's kind of flossing. I think it's taking a nap.
Probably.
This is good.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going inside the tiger trail.
Backside of the waterfall.
Alright guys, so we're continuing our journey and we are going through the Condor Ridge. And it's actually really high up. It's like up a hill. And I'm already tired and I don't think we've done like even half of the park. But it's a long way.
So here's a little condor that they saw going up the Condor Trail. And we still have a lot more we gotta go up to. we'll continue recording when we get to the top. So on our way up, we saw some parakeets. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, look at that view. There's some animals over there. Alright, let's go. Ah, toucans. We got toucans. Birds.
Oh, there's a turtle. Where? Where?
Gray-winged trumpeter. This looks like a falcon. It's a hawk.
He looks grumpy.
Zooming in on the fence. Look, you see it? Bighorn sheep. Bighorn sheep.